All right, so we've got REDRED. 4 days ago. You ready? Okay. It's REDRED, Grania. What is red? Was that Martin? Is that Martin? Is that Martin? Tell me I'm right. It just flooded back. I shouldn't say that until I know I'm right. Yes! Bro! Ooh! I have to stop it. That face right there, that is, I'm telling you, this is the, you're going to order a salad face. Hell yeah.
Screaming loud like yeah, yeah. Boy got that like yeah, yeah. Air phone, this is my red flag. You can imagine the team. Everyone's crazy. Jack, imagine the city, that's right. Watching the sign, the city, that's right. Jones got more than this shit. That bet Jones with this shit, all your cheese, that's right. We got a pile of the show out. That's your bill, but you gotta know down. Below I'm in the two, but your whole line. She know the buckets are green, green. Palagi, that's right, right. No, she not savvy, that's right. I told you to turn up. I don't mess with no stupid red side. Shit on the pockets of cream. Palagi, that's right. Luchi na sabi, that's right. Dogari sari, that's right. Novaga otari green, green. Kune ikari, that's right. Trubel is sabi, that's right. Crunch and chaka, that's right. You should go mess with the team. The chingo de jabu ha truck and the dama se goni no nagas of beam, beam. Goni se naga donaga studio cooking up to we get steam.
See, that's what it actually sounds like right there. That's so perfect. I want more of that. Okay. Fairy Wings. Hello, dear. I have a question for you. When you say this is so 2000s coded, give me some, go a little deeper on that, would you? Now, I know you're panicking now because you're like, oh my God, I have to type. What do I say? It's taking forever. He's waiting and everybody's waiting for me to answer. I don't know what to say. I'm panicking. Yes. And I'm making it worse by saying your thoughts out loud right now. So hopefully I'm helping. If anybody else wants to help Fairy Wings, please feel free. She still hasn't started typing. She's going, and I'm just making it worse. The beats are very club coded. Okay. I'm actually really proud of you. That was pretty good. All right. Venga Boys. It sounds retro. Okay. Late 90s, early 2000s. What we heard in the clubs at that time. That's all you brat. All right. Fair enough. Do not encourage her. Do not encourage her. When EDM crept out of the raves and clubs and came to the mainstream. Oh, you got late 90s, early 2000s from the bloopers. Got it. Sandstorm. Wow. Okay, let me find a part. Okay. Okay. Forgive me. I want to listen to it again. Whole thing. One minute. That part freaks me out. This to me is like pointing a gun at your face, because we all know that in these restaurants, that's not a vent. It's not a fan. It is a flamethrower for you to cook the meat on and it's done.
I told you to turn up. I don't mess with those stupid red side. Shit on the pockets of cream.
Okay. Okay. Before I say anything, let me go back to 1 minute. Okay. You see this cat right here. Right here. You know where you've seen him before, right? Look familiar? There it is. He finally made it. Our boy finally made it. Look at him go. Come on, Wing. Well, YouTube won't get that, and that's fine. All right, you ready for my 2 cents? I wanted to listen to it again because, as you have taught me, some songs are growers, not showers. Now, I don't know where that phrase originated. Feels a little saucy to me. Some songs are showers, not growers. I don't know where that comes from. But listening to it again, especially putting the, I wouldn't say the context, but the aperture, if you will, of the club song, I kind of approached it differently. And it made me like it even more. Because here was my first thought. This is why I wanted to, like, hold on a second. What am I missing here? Initially, this song was by the end of the song, which was like 2 minutes, 45 seconds, I had the same feel initially as Fashion. Not Go, Fashion. Now, we remember the Fashion debacle. I went through science, math, trigonometry, all of the STEM things we could have done to try to figure out why I felt this way. Down to like time windows because of the repetition. Okay, I did Fashion like 3 times. It still got me. I wasn't digging it. Now, this one initially felt the same way. Like, it's super repetitive. When we listened to it again, I kind of realized it wasn't as repetitive as I thought, but what I was picking up on was that the energy is consistent. Now, the reason I wanted to kind of go back to this one part where it kind of changes up, right here. The energy's still high, but it goes from like a 9.5 down to like an 8. Still up there, but it gives us a chance to kind of like stop jumping, right? The fact that they morph from that part that I was talking about, that comes down to like an 8, they morph from there back into the chorus like seamlessly. It's really, really clever. And what was it that just said that? So people says sometimes you just don't vibe with the song no matter what you try, and that's just life. And that's true. But here's what I'm trying to understand. And this is 100% like, you know me, I like to understand things. And I want to dissect them, break them apart, and then see the candy that's in the middle and eat that candy. You're right that sometimes a song doesn't resonate with us. You're totally right. But sometimes it's a difference between when most of you here or on YouTube, for example, well, YouTube's different, but here, most of you are just listening and seeing if you like the song. And that's really it. Do I like the song? Does it got a good beat? Do I like the voices? Very, very chill, right? For me, I'm analyzing so much in every song that down to the point where how long is the intro? What does that make me feel? What do I think they're saying? Now into the first verse. Lyrically, what is it saying? Are the visuals saying something different? Is it making me feel something than what I should be feeling? If so, why do I feel that way? Into the chorus, is there a build? What do they do with that build when they spend it? And so on, right? There's so much going on in here that most of the time, if a song just really gets me right off the bat, that's impressive. Because it blows through all of my analytics that are going on, and I'm just like, oh yeah. And you get that stank face right off the bat. So for me to kind of like put that aside and put myself in the 2000s club and then hear the song where I'm like, do I do the Carlton now or do I hold off? Let's go Carlton. You know what I mean? Like, it's completely different. So I have to kind of break away from that space, and then I'm like, okay, now I get it. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm saying it right. But yeah, when I'm in analytics mode, I'm like, okay, where are we going? But when I'm just like, do I like this song mode? I'm like, okay, I'm there. I'm jumping. The lights are going. We're screaming. We're hollering the lyrics at the top of our lungs. I'm good with that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Finding a different angle. Right. Yep. And Perry, I have to agree with you. Like, even if some of the songs aren't my vibe or aren't going to end up on a playlist for me, I just like that they're involved. Like, that's my biggest thing. See, and that's one of the things that pushes me closer to liking something that they're doing, because I understand that it's their decision. And that's huge. Now, for all of the hell and hurricane that Core had to throw on me because I didn't really care for the documentary, and I said that every single episode, and that was my own interpretive fault, the documentary did what it was supposed to. It got me to understand, even if my expectations were different, it got me to understand how involved these cats are in their art. And that is huge, especially nowadays where you get bozos like me that are constantly complaining, and some of you as well, that there's too much in the industry that's manufactured and fake. I know I'm not the only one that's screaming that from the friggin' hilltops, right? With this, like, it accomplished what it was supposed to accomplish. Now, I have to say, Core, on the other side of that coin, did what they were not supposed to do. They took somebody that was giving critique. Like, I don't ever think that I was rude or mean, and that's subjective. I just wasn't digging the documentary. I didn't have anything to say about the guys. I get that the guys are talented. Documentary was just different than what I expected. It's different from what I wanted, but it served its purpose. So now the documentary, even though I don't understand it, like, I didn't see it coming, they got me. Boom. The documentary's over. I don't even realize that it worked, and it friggin' worked. Because after we started watching videos of theirs, and I had a different perspective of them and how real they are, it changed everything for me. But now, the group, CORTIS, they have to work in my brain. They have to work twice as hard to pull me in as a fan, because I've seen how the majority of the fans, the ones that said something, how they treated me when I wasn't 100% on board. That's a problem. And it's not just Core. We see this all the time in pretty much every single fandom. And I get why it happens. Like, I totally understand it. People are trying to protect their groups because their groups face backlash all the time. And that backlash goes from just simple stuff on Twitter to horrible stuff on the other end of the spectrum. I totally understand where it comes from, but we have to be picking our battles, right? Like, I'm never going to solve that problem. I totally get it. But all that to say, me watching that documentary, even though I wasn't on board for the entire thing, it served its purpose. And I'm more on board now than I ever have been with these guys. And here's the difference. I might look at this and be like, okay, I get it. Good song. We're beating up the beat. We're having a good time. Am I going to listen to it while I'm studying? Probably not. Because it makes my ADD go friggin' 10 different directions and I can't think straight. And that's fine. But I still understand them and where they're coming from as artists. And that I appreciate. That I love. Them in their position right now is kind of what I have been asking for a couple years now. I want to know that the people I'm listening to, the lyrics I'm reading are actually from them. And that seems rare these days. And that sucks that that's the reality, but that's kind of what I've been asking for. So even if I don't 100% like dig the song itself, I am happy knowing that there's a bigger messaging happening, which is they're the ones that are in charge. They're calling the shots. Now, obviously, there's people above them, CEOs. I got all that. But they have a hand and that makes me happy.